Hello guys, this is me Muhammad Shehzad Hassan. Today I want to discuss about that what is TOEFL test. So basically TOEFL means that test of English as a foreign language. This is basically English proficiency test which most of the universities require. Like for example, if you want to take admission uh, for bachelor's or master's PhD, so you have to give this test if you are not native speaker, English speaker, so you will give this proficiency test. So today I want to discuss about this test. Here I noted down some important points and questions that arise in everyone's mind, so I will be clearing those questions. The questions are: number first is what is TOEFL? The next one is what are the different sections of TOEFL? The third one is what are the total marks of TOEFL? The fourth one is which body takes or conduct TOEFL? The fifth one is what are the preparation sources for TOEFL? And the sixth one is what are the benefits of TOEFL? If you give TOEFL, so what are the benefits? And the last one is which countries accept TOEFL? So now I will discuss about the first question, like what is TOEFL? Basically, TOEFL is English proficiency test. Test of English as a foreign language. A lot of universities requires TOEFL to take admission and to give admission for foreign students. For example, if you are from non-native country like where English is not their first language. For example, I am from Pakistan, so our national language is Urdu. That's why if I want to go to abroad like Australia, New Zealand, USA, Canada, UK, so then this test will be required. There are also some other tests like IELTS, International English Language Testing Service, Duolingo test, Language Cert, Oxford English Test, PTE, Pearson testing. So these are a lot of English tests, but TOEFL is one of them, and it is widely acceptable. Most of the university accept this. So the second question is what are the different sections of TOEFL? So basically there are four sections in TOEFL: the reading, listening, speaking, and writing. So you will prepare yourself in every section, and there will be some questions that they will present you like mm, there are some independent task and integrated task present in speaking and in writing section. So you will prepare yourself to give the answer there. Specifically, I will suggest you some apps and some website or an YouTube channel that you can study from. So then you will know that what is the pattern of TOEFL. So there are four sections of TOEFL. The third is what are the total marks of TOEFL. So there are 120 marks. Total marks is 120, and like in every section there are 30 marks. So four sections and 4 multiplied by 30, so it makes 120 marks. So in every section the total marks will be 30, like 30 in speaking, 30 in writing, 30 in reading, 30 in listening. So you will like for example, if you apply for a university, so in their admission site they will mention that like how much marks do you require overall in TOEFL, and specifically in every section of the TOEFL. Like for example, if university requires that every student have to uh, make 25 marks in speaking section, and the other three are not necessary, so you will have to make 25 marks out of 30 in speaking, because that specific university require those marks. So that will be the criteria. It varies university by university, but for now the total marks for every section is 30 and the overall marks is 120. Number 4 question is which body takes or conduct TOEFL. So there is one website called Education Testing Service, ETS, where you can give TOEFL there. Like this is online website and they take TOEFL. There are some multiple variants of TOEFL like home edition, test center edition, TOEFL IBT internet based test. So most of the university require the internet based test home edition. Like for example, if I am from Pakistan and I want to give the TOEFL, so I will give the TOEFL online, but in Pakistani centers. Like in every country, the TOEFL centers are located physically, so you will go to the center and give the test there online. But there are also some other options present in TOEFL, like for home edition. So you only have to give the TOEFL in your home. Like you don't have to go to any specific center in home edition case. So the ETS conduct the TOEFL, and if you want to give the TOEFL, so search ETS Education Testing Service, and then enter to that website, and you will there will be TOEFL present. So you will click the TOEFL and select the date and give the test there. Number fifth question is how to prepare for TOEFL and what are the resources. So as I mentioned earlier that there are some apps, Android apps. I don't know specifically for iOS, but because most of the people uses Android, and I also study from Android mobile, so there are a lot of apps which I downloaded from Play Store, and I studied my speaking section, writing section, reading section also. So then you will learn from apps, and also you can learn from websites like My Best Test. This is one of the best website and most famous. Most of the student use that website, My Best Test. And there are some teachers, online teachers, that you can also learn from. Like I will mention YouTube channel. The one channel name is TST Prep. So this is also very popular, and TST Prep is only preparing you for TOEFL. This is specifically for TOEFL student, not for other proficiency test, English proficiency test. And the second is the Noteful. Noteful is also specifically for TOEFL. So like Joseph is the teacher, I know his name. And Noteful TOEFL is also have a website. Like you will go to the website, and there are some, like a lot of materials present in for every section, like for speaking, for reading, for writing, for listening. You will learn the whole pattern there. Also you will learn that what kind of questions are present in the test. So Noteful is also very helpful, and I also prepare myself from the Noteful and TST Prep. These are the most famous. So that is about the preparation and resources. After that, the next question is what are the benefits of TOEFL. So there are a lot of benefits. For example, in my case, I specifically want to study for TOEFL because I am a pharmacy student, and I am currently in fourth year. So I want to give the TOEFL in future after my degree, because I want to go to USA as a registered pharmacist. And the pharmacy board which are present in the United States, like the NABP, National Association of Boards of Pharmacy, so they require the TOEFL test. Like the English proficiency for a pharmacist is that you have to pass the TOEFL test. So I am studying TOEFL. I am preparing myself for the TOEFL. Because of that my first tip is to give the TOEFL, and then I will be eligible to give other examination which is related to my field, pharmacy related. But there are a lot of students that they apply to other universities, like in Canada, USA. Most of the universities require TOEFL. If like there are options, if you give the IELTS, TOEFL, or other test, so they accept every test. Like they will specifically mention for the international student on the academic section that we require the English proficiency test for non-native speakers. So there you will, if you give that TOEFL test and you got very good marks like 90 plus, so most of the university will accept you, because 90 is very high marks in TOEFL, and I think 90 to 95% universities accept 90 plus marks students. And the seventh question is which countries accept TOEFL? So this is also very, I also clear this question previously, like the English countries, the Western countries, for example, most of the European countries, UK, Ireland, and Australia, New Zealand also accept TOEFL, because these are the countries which English is the primary and main speaking language, and obviously Canada and USA is accepting this. So this is all about the TOEFL. If there, if I miss some point here, and if you have specific points in your mind, so you can ask from me, and just send me comment. So that's all, and inshallah we will I will see you in next video. Thank you so much.